not Noah, that's Chris. He said blue corner first. That's the red corner. That's okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Imperial XL Promotions. This is our first card for this organization. There'll be 9 fights on the night. We have 7 fights on the night, 4 kickboxing, 3 grappling. We're starting off the grappling with Chris Stevens. Chris Stevens is in the cage. He's been around Brevard for a long period of time. Had several MMA fights. Former 135-pound champion from MFC. Just recently got into the grappling scene. Just grappled on the Lilo code last month, in fact. He's getting ready to turn pro probably later this year. This is Richard Jones.
Now, that was actually Chris Stevens. Now we will have Noah Farnsworth.
Richard Jones on the mic. I have Lance Premu to my left. Brandon Muddy Rivers will be joining us a little bit later to the right. He was the matchmaker for this event. Owner of Homegrown MMA.
How we doing tonight, Richard?
Doing great. Lance, it's going to be a good way for to start the night off. Pretty packed house, I must say. Not too many open seats. Really good showing.
Yeah, they got a nice little crowd. We'll have a good mix tonight. We'll get some straight grappling contests, and we got a few kickboxing matches as well.
We do. Farnsworth's brother Samuel's fighting later on in this event as well. Said Chris has been around a long, long time. Not too familiar with Noah. Noah's brother Samuel a little bit, but we'll see what he has. Like I said, Chris is a veteran of all different disciplines. He's been around for a long time in this area, so we'll find out pretty quick.
Now we're doing 8-minute total. Is it 2 4-minute rounds? Is that the?
I think it's 8 minutes straight, and if it goes to a draw.
Are you ready for some action? Let's get down to business. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Unlimited Kickboxing from Brevard County, Florida, a Brazilian Ju-Jitsu grappler. Out of Merritt Island, Florida, Noah Farnsworth. And his opponent in the red corner, also out of Unlimited Kickboxing, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappler. Out of Merritt Island, Florida, please put your hands together for Chris Stevens. All right, let's do it.
I'd like to welcome everybody here to this grappling match. This is the voice of Brandon Muddy Rivers, and we are getting started here with Chris Stevens versus Noah Farnsworth. And Noah is actually on his debut match. He's coming from a grappling family with his older brother, Sam, having won several matches ahead of him. Both of these guys are going to be training out of Unlimited Kickboxing, so I'm really excited to see what we have here.
Yeah, it should be fun. Now, you know if we're doing a straight 8-minute round or?
Yes, sir. So we're going to be doing 8-minute rounds on this one. There's going to be no overtime, submission only. So let's see what we got here.
All right. I'm going to start on the feet here.
Okay. That's what I love about Chris Stevens. You know, he's been in so many different disciplines. This grappling match is not his favorite thing, but he's been an MMA fighter. He's been in kickboxing matches. I've seen him several times. I'm really excited to see how he takes this. Neither one of these fighters are looking for the takedown, it looks like. They're both content to continue standing.
Looking for a little inside trip there, Noah.
Nice,
outside
nice.
trip.
Nice. Little push action here.
Yeah, for Chris, this has got to be way different because the distance in an MMA fight, you would not be engaging.
No. He's definitely having some dips. You can tell that he wants to throw. Nice shift there. But you can tell he definitely wants to throw some strikes in there.
He's got double underhooks and gets the takedown here.
Nice.
Let's see if he can pass.
Back
Noah right back up to his feet.
It's looking nice.
Chris back on a single. And Noah shakes out of it.
So, within the first couple of minutes of this round, we're not having judges here, but just based off of action and attempts here, who would you say you would have your money on?
I mean, it's tough. Right now it looks like Chris has been the stronger fighter when they're engaged in the clinch. He's gotten a couple of little scrambles there. He's ended up on top when they've hit the ground.
Okay.
And he looks like a little bit heavier fighter.
Definitely. Seems like he's having a little hard time trying to shift his weight there with Chris on top. That's a really, really solid base that Chris is displaying here. Honestly, he could attempt that arm triangle.
Noah using butterfly hooks to get back to his feet here.
Very impressive. So, what I love about these guys is they're stepping up and they're taking on an opportunity.
And now Stevens has got his back with both hooks.
Oh, man.
Bad spot for Noah. Looks like he might have that in.
That might be in. Let's see. Can he turn? He's got one.
He's got that
2-on-1. He's got to get the top hand off.
He's got that pretty deep.
Yeah, he's got to get the top hand off first. Let's see. He's starting to work towards it now, but he's working the wrong hand here. Let's see. He's turning with it. Let's see. He looks like he's escaped it.
Yeah.
Wonderful defense. Looking to get those butterfly hits again.
All the way back to guard. Good job by Farnsworth.
Very technical fighter, like I say. He's still young, 19 years old. He's still working on the physical strength. But, you know, his technical skills and his abilities to get up has been wonderful so far.
Now Stevens looking to go back to the back here again.
I want to note just how calm he looks, how calm Noah looks in this position. A lot of young guys panic in this position and start trying to go against their training and their technique. But if you look at his face, you can see that he's been here before. He's not. He definitely needs. He has the weaker fighter, but he's got the technical advantage if he continues to work. So I think, you know, he's going to continue working his strategy until an opportunity presents itself.
I think it's a really good opportunity too for people, you know, for especially young guys making the debuts. If they get a chance to work against a guy they have some knowledge of, that's part of the deal. Like when first fight in front of public, you're going against a guy you've never seen before. You have no idea what to expect.
Exactly. But these guys, like I say, they train together. You know, they both have unlimited kickboxing. This is really an opportunity for them to showcase their skills in front of a crowd. So we'd like to thank everybody at Imperial XL. You know, they just introduced all the owners here. Just thanking everybody for giving these fighters an opportunity to display their talents in front of a crowd. And they're right here. Man, MMA fight, we might get some blood on us, huh?
It's happened.
But just once again, you know, for these guys, I know Noah's looking to take this a lot further. Jiu-Jitsu, this is his first Jiu-Jitsu match, so he's really got a tough opponent in Chris Stevens because he's very experienced. So, you know, you guys at home, I want you to understand that you're watching two high-level Jiu-Jitsu practitioners right now, even if it's at the amateur level, because Chris Stevens is actually looking to go pro here in the next year or so. And like I said, this is Noah's very first match, but, you know, he's giving a strong account of himself.
Yeah, Stevens here in side control now. Looking to impose himself a little bit more.
3-minute warning there.
Judo side control from Chris Stevens.
And this is
really climbing up and isolating those shoulders and head.
I would like to see a little more leg movement out of Noah in this position. You know, he's been very good.
Looking for the Americana on the far side.
Man, Farnsworth is in a little bit of trouble here.
As long as Farnsworth's head stays inside, he should be okay.
Say, man, this is just a wonderful showing. Like I say, Chris Stevens coming all the way back from New York, taking a year off training. I mean, this is just a wonderful display of talent and athleticism and just skill. For everyone at home, just understand what you're seeing here.
Looking to set up the triangle from the top here.
Looking to work an omoplata.
He's got a mounted triangle. He almost had a mounted triangle. He might have lost that angle.
Yeah. Bit of a loss here. Let's see. Looks like he's going for an inverted. What's this? Oh.
Looking for the armbar now.
Oh. That's bullying now.
And now he goes back to mount. Farnsworth couldn't quite make the most of that scramble.
No, he's going to have to get out of this mount, though, because he's not in a very good position to defend himself.
Now Stevens working an arm triangle on the far side. If he can step over and get flattened out on the far side, this could be a problem for Farnsworth.
Oh, yes. Almost. He's trying. Okay.
There it is.
Over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is a bad spot for Farnsworth.
Terrible spot. He's got to push against his arm to alleviate pressure against his neck there.
Stevens really just want to get flat, as flat as he can. And now Farnsworth wiggles the arm out.
What an escape. What an escape. Just for you guys at home, that is not an easy move. I'm telling you, he had that arm trapped, and for Farnsworth to be able to escape, that is just a credit to David DeKilo and what they're teaching these guys over at Minden Kickboxing. I mean, this is a wonderful, wonderful grappling match.
Stevens back to the back, looking for the rear naked again. Does look like he's got it under the chin.
Oh, he's turning. He's turning red. Let's see. He's fighting it underneath. He's fighting the underneath hand, and now he's out. All right, look at that calm approach to the defense. Man, we are really looking at potentially a future jiu-jitsu practitioner here. Like I said, Chris Stevens is no easy out here. And as we come up on the last 30 seconds here, I mean, this is just an amazing display. Like I say, 19-year-old going up against an experienced grappler. I mean, look at that display of camaraderie. Those are two teammates right there, you know, coming together to help out a promotion and a community in need. I mean, just to shout out, there are no losers here. That was amazing. Well, we definitely want to check out our ring girls, give them some action here today, but I do believe that was a one-round action.
Showing us replays here, going through the replays of the first round, you can see there was a couple moments there where Farnsworth was very, very close to being submitted and managed to work his way out of them.
Yeah, I really think Noah did an excellent job defending a lot of what Chris was putting on. And Chris has come so far in his grappling. When he started out, he was purely a striker. And now trying to round his game out. And
see, there was a few opportunities there where, you know, you can see if he cleans up some of these details and gets just a little bit better at finishing.
Yep.
Definitely something there, though.
Yeah, he's definitely come leaps and bounds. You can see he's definitely getting his grappling game up. He's had some holes still to fill, but from where he came from as a pure striker.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about another hand for your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitors? And your winner is, out of the blue corner, Chris Stevens.
So wasn't sure how they were going to go about doing that on a non-submission round, but obviously they tallied up points for position and for ground control, and I would say Stevens easily dominated that round.
Absolutely. Chris had